So I'm going to show you how to do some changes. You'll see I got the new logo in here. I'm going to show you how to change that really quickly so you can play around. We're just going to go into the back end. There's a few different places to make customizations in the theme, and we're just going to go down to Divi and theme options. And it's right here. This is where you set the logo. So I've uploaded, I believe, all three of them. So you just click on the upload or delete, and it'll bring you in. You'll notice this is the background image I have that's going behind the main logo. And actually, I don't have all of them uploaded, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go select upload, select files. I'll just upload all of them. I think we have the Calliope as the current one. Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and upload these guys. So these will be in here when you go in and change the image. So, and basically just select it. So this one is pre-selected, or you can select this one or this one. And just go to Set as Logo. And then you just want to scroll to the bottom and click on Save Changes. So just FYI, you don't need to reset. You can just click Upload and it'll just replace it right there. So and to view the front end, we can go and look, click on the right here, and we've got the new logo up. That looks great. So great, so now onto these main images here. You're going to click on Enable Visual Builder. And this will load the Visual Builder tool. So basically, Divi is set up to use sections. The header and footer are always never changed by anything you do in the Visual Builder. It's strictly for content. So you can only change things in here. You can't change the header or anything. So there's no way to really mess up. If you mess up, we just fix it. So in terms of, again, how it's laid out, we've got rows. So this is basically rows and sections. You can add a new section here, which basically a row goes inside a section, and the sections will determine basically just what the width is, if it's regular or if it's a full width section. And then the rows will contain any other information that you put in there. So in this right here, I'm going to just double click. And you'll notice that we've got edit buttons that come up in here, read more. Obviously, you can just leave these for here right now, but if you wanted to change them, you just click right in here and you can just start typing. Same with the button. You can also obviously make these changes here, which will obviously make the changes over there as well. So you can do it either way. And then what you'll notice is that, let's see, these are the slide settings. So that's for the individual slide. Depending on where you click, it might come up with an individual slide, which is this individual education for enlightenment, or it might come up on this page, which has basically all of the slides listed here at once. So each of these slides is going to have a background image, and that's what this image is here. So I would just click on Settings. This will bring me into the Education for Enlightenment, Read More. And then we're going to scroll down. The link is obviously going to be where the button goes, and then background image is the image here. So I'm going to send you along another link that basically details the recommended parameters for the images, basically so they'll stay in a scalable format. This is a mobile-ready platform, so everything that looks good on the desktop also needs to look good in mobile. And that's what this theme is specifically set up for. So it's basically got aspect ratios that you need to follow. But in any case, here is the image. Right now, I can just go in, click on the wheel here, and I can change the image. So I can pick any one of these. Here, we'll just select one just to show you how it's done. And then I'm just going to click on upload an image. And great, now it's done here. And then there are some options for how it fits in the slide section, which is down here. So background image size means that it will cover the entire background, or as you'll see, you can make it fit. So basically it'll scale it from the top to bottom. So that's how it looks normally. It'll scale it to the height, excuse me. Actual size is probably going to be similar. Okay, so for this particular image, it's a smaller image, so it's actually going to be slightly smaller than that. So we use fit for now, cover. And you'll see, obviously, it crops it off a little bit at the top or bottom. And depending on the resolution of the image, it'll probably be fine. So just depends on what you have in your wheelhouse that you would like to put here. But the other option is the background image position. And so right now it's centered, so it's cropping at the top and the bottom. You can also do top center. And sometimes these change immediately and sometimes they don't. Let's see. Bottom center. There we go. Okay, so that's the bottom center. And then top center. Okay. And then let's see. Center is going to be a little bit further up maybe. Sometimes you just need to wait and see what it looks like. Obviously, we're not going to do any repeats on these. And I'm actually not 100% sure what the blend is about. I generally just leave that alone. Yeah, so there you go. So we're basically, these are the slide settings. You can click on the green arrow to save your changes. And then, yeah, so once you save it, it goes back to the list here. Again, you're just going to click on the little wheel, and then everything, all the images are in the background area. So this is where you'd make your changes, and then again you can change the image position to just see if you can get any of these to just look fit correctly. Excellent. Great, and I'm just going to show you one more thing. We're going to exit the visual builder. Oh, also one more thing. In the purple here, this is kind of your main toolbar. And basically it just makes a save button come up. It will ask you to save if you haven't saved, but I always recommend, yeah, just click on the purple, click the green save. And yeah, it will warn you though if you haven't saved or if you'd like to leave the page before you've saved. So great, we're going to exit the visual builder and we're going to go to a new page. Let's just try women's empowerment. Just going to show you how to change those images. Again, very similar. I'll have to see what happened to that header image, but I'll show you how to do that as well. So again, we're just going to go into the visual builder. This is an image module inside of a row. I'm going to click on the order here. Here's the image. This is, as I said, the image module, so it's just a picture. And then I can just click on this again and make a change. I'll just use that for now. You can scroll down and just make sure if you're having images not come up full size. WordPress by default has these various options that come up. Typically it's full size, but if again it's coming up in not the correct size, just make sure that full size is checked for when you upload an image. upload. And then I'm just gonna click. So perfect. And actually, I can also just double click on the image here to make that pop up. So let's see what other aspects we have here. So under design, you can change the alignment, which apparently changed. This is center, or over here, always center an image. There is some additional sizing you can make. I typically leave this alone and just try to have the correct size image in there. But you can make it larger than it normally is. Great. And then I think I showed you, you can just, again, click in here to start making changes to the content itself. This is a special quote module that has some additional flexibility in it. And this is, I believe, let's see if I added this in as a video module. I did. Okay, so for video, very straightforward. You would just add a video, and you can, again, either upload it, or you can also insert it from like a YouTube video or something like that. And that'll just embed automatically. What else do we need to go over? These are all, the headers are all within the page. So I'm going to just see why that text is not centered. Again, it's the full header, full width header. That's the module for this particular design element. So again, the image would be in the background. It's cover and center. I wonder what it looks like at the top. That's nice. And then, again, we just want to see what the text is. And it's possible, does it look a little smaller? Layout. I will look at that and see what happened there. But that's it, I think, for now. And let me know if you have any other questions. I can show you really quickly, just since we're in here. This information in the top bar is handled through another customization tool for Divi. Here, let me just exit Visual Builder. Show you, yep, it's asked me again of unsaved changes. Save and exit. And then we would go to Theme Customizer. You can get to this either here, I'll show you. You can also get to it in the Divi menu as well. So under Divi, we also have the Theme Customizer right here. And yeah, I just wanted to show you where to change that phone number and so forth. That is going to be in this section. And feel free to browse through here. Ooh, that needs to be changed. General settings. Header. Under header elements. So this is where you would show social icons. We change your phone number, and if we want to include the email address and so forth, or if you'd like to change it. And yeah, I will make a note to fix that. And well, once we get the logo confirmed, I'll make sure we get a mobile background for that as well, and mobile sizing. Great, so feel free to follow up in an email with any other questions that you have, and I'm happy to do another video for you. Thank you. Talk to you soon.